A.C.B.A.
Yes, sir. We're officially back at it. Boog Nice coming at you with a quick update. Please go back and check out my most recent update talking about the Sentinels and their arrival across the United States and I guess across the world. I was talking to somebody in Mexico this morning, and apparently a shop out in Mexico has them for about the same price in USD. But yeah, real quick before I get into all of the Sentinel news. Yesterday, Hasbro had a Fan First Wednesday for the Star Wars Black Series line. Not too much that I really care about there. I was really looking forward to them maybe announcing that the Bad Batch Echo would be on the way, but no news of that. They did show an updated Mandalorian and a new skin. Basically, sort of like his mud damaged version from when he fought that beast in the first season. There'll be an updated Grogu with a head sculpt with the eyes closed. A couple other things that were just like repackaged or recarded. I don't know. Star Wars Black Series or Star Wars in general, they just keep giving you the same stuff over and over in different packaging. I guess because they have so many mint on card collectors within the Star Wars fandom. But I will say the one thing that was interesting here was the vintage series Stormtrooper Troop Builder pack. It's like a 4-pack here, which looks pretty cool. Thinking about maybe picking up 1 or 2 of these just to go along with my my Mando and my Razor Crest. You know, I don't really collect too much in that scale, but I did back the Razor Crest, so this looks kind of appealing. Also yesterday, the latest episode of Marvel What If dropped. This was the Zombie Hunter Spider-Man episode, or the Marvel Zombies episode in general, if you will. Probably one of the weakest episodes, I think, but I still did enjoy it. It was still fun. It was still great animation, but this one seemed very, very rushed. I want to talk about this more in depth on this week's episode of the A.C.B.A. podcast. Just a friendly reminder, we go live Saturday nights at about 8 p.m. Eastern time. Also yesterday, the Mezco Toyz 112 Collective Hawk P40 figure went up for pre-order. I do believe this is an offering that is in stock and will be shipping very shortly. It did wait list. I'm not sure how long it was up. You know, this is not something that I'm really personally interested in. I'm not trying to go deep into the Rumble Society stuff. If there is something that I feel like I can kit bash or utilize as like a background character or a goon or something in some other display with some of my Marvel or DC properties from Mezco, then I'll go for it. But all in all, I'm not really, you know, messing with this stuff too tough. Now, if I do pick up something for Fabio, I will review it, that's for sure. But otherwise than that, you know, this is not something that I need in my personal collection. Still no word from Hasbro as it relates to my Sentinel order. I am not sure what's going on, but they do continue to pop up without any real tracking information for most people too. They're just showing up at doorsteps, so I find that kind of odd. But in the last update, I did show an A.C.B.A. style pick from Dan's Toy Art, and we did see our very first A.C.B.A. pick pop up in the A.C.B.A. Facebook group, courtesy of my man Matt McDougal, aka McDoug86. And also big shout out to my man Mike Fleck, aka Captain McKay Random, who actually put up an official review video of the Sentinel that was very well put together. Considering how massive this figure is, I think he really did hit all of the points, maybe except one thing that Todd did mention that me and Rectangular talked about in private, and I think Rectangular actually mentioned it to Mike as well. But I would highly recommend that you check out this review video. Not sure if I'm going to do a traditional style review myself. Once I get mine, I'm probably going to set them up and do a kind of more hands-on display kind of video. I do have some things in mind, but I do think that Mike pretty much hit all of the points and that his review is very well done. But a link to his video will be in the description below. I'm trying to encourage everybody to check that out. Get the visibility of his video high, hit that like button, show him some love in the comments. The video made me happy and sad at the same time because I'm eagerly anticipating mine, but upset that I just don't have it in hand just yet. A lot of funny pictures coming out on the net. I guess we'll talk about some of these things on our funny shit we've seen this past week segment on the A.C.B.A. podcast this week, but I definitely LOL'd that this popped up in our podcast group chat. Thought this was very, very funny. Mike had a funny picture on his Instagram too. You could check that out once you check out his video review of the Sentinel though. Who's still waiting? How many of you who actually did get the Sentinel received proper tracking? How many of you just had it show up at your doorstep? I'd like to talk about it in the comments below. Let me know. Thanks for hanging out. As always, rate, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell down there. And until next time, peace.
I'm in the game, I'm grinding, I got to play 24 hours in a day, 7 days out the week, I never sleep. I'm on my grizzly bear, 52 weeks out the year.